So what do you call yourself? Welcome to the LaTangela Show. Hey.
Hey, what can I do for you this fine day?
This is your destiny. Hot, hot, hot.
Right now.
Welcome to the LaTangela Show. Come on in and enjoy yourself.
Right now.
We gon' party like no one else. Welcome to the LaTangela Show.
Hi, and welcome back to another episode of the LaTangela Show podcast. You know it does well to have my heart and this time with you. Now, I got a lot of questions that need answers, and we're going to have some random research. We're even going to take a quick field trip and a good ride with some of those tan tunes. I'm excited about that because, you know, you walk past the glass, I shall harass. Well, I got some hometown representatives in the building with us today. Now, you know, when it comes down to making sure that everybody's where they need to be, we got hometown representative Coach Dwayne Harmason. And you know what? He is really going to get us in place because it's about that time for a basketball camp. And he has teamed up with another hometown representative, the NBA All-Star, just, you know, going out there kind of showing, you know, what he's doing or whatever, Marcus Thornton. And I'm going to say it like that because he won't let me coach at the basketball camp. And I told them all I had was ball and hoop. Sounds like a win-win to me, right? Because that's what's supposed to happen. The ball's supposed to go in a hoop, right? Man started asking me questions. I said, how we get there? To me, it doesn't matter. Just make sure you get that ball in that hoop, and that's the score. Welcome to another episode of the LaTangela Show podcast. Today in the hot seat and on the tan line, we're going to turn this thing up an extra notch with that tan talk because I've got questions that need answers. And sometimes if you don't get the answer right, it could cost you a situationship or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5. And today I want to talk about it, paying it forward, nurturing the future and the present, and even those who have paved the way, right? And then you got so many of those silent supporters that's doing the most. And then when everybody puts it together, it's a cohesive piece. And then you see it, and you want to be a part of it. And today I just want to be a part of it, a part of telling the story behind the story. Marcus Thornton, now, how are you?
I'm good, man. I'm good. You know, thanks for having us over here.
Okay, you know what? Let me tell you something. I'm glad that you showed up. But Coach D, I know he showed up because of you. I've been asking this man for an interview for the longest. You know what I'm saying? And I knew that I had to call the one that could put him in the game, that could coach him through it to get him to it. So thank you, Coach.
Thank you. The time now, you know, no better time than now.
Absolutely. You know, you are a hometown hero, favorite, and you are a humble giant. Yep. Like, you have paved the way for so many, but it wasn't always an easy task for you. Mm-hmm. How did you know that you wanted to take that basketball from just a childhood game and turn it into a passion, a career, and now a purpose beyond the game?
I knew it as soon as I picked it up at 4 years old. You know, just playing basketball, you know, it did something for me. You know, it's a feeling that you can't explain, and you can't put it into words, but it's borderline magical for me. You know, and my family being in the circumstances we was in, you know, I knew that avenue of playing basketball would help us out tremendously. So, just being grateful to God for giving me these talents, man, and just trying to use to the best of my ability.
And that you have done. And you've been so responsible with your platform, even with the crew that you have. You know, your support team showed up with you today because it does take a village. So tell me a little bit about the partnership that you two have with this village, because we got something massive coming to the city real soon.
Yeah, me and Dwayne been knowing each other since, high school days. So this not new.
Yeah.
You know, and we recently linked back up, like in what that was, 2017, 18, and we've been, you know, rocking ever since, man. Me and him got the same vision, you know, for ourselves and for these kids, man. That's who we do it for now. And I mean, he right here. Let him tell you.
Yeah, Coach, put me in the game, Coach. Tell me about it. How did you know that you wanted to be a part of something that was going to continuously pay it forward? Because, you know, now we're a part of the times where people say that this is a lost generation. Right. They don't want leadership. They don't want structure. They don't want. Yes, they do. Right. Yes, they do. And when you see that, you want to be a part of the solution instead of the static. What drives you to do that?
Just like Marcus, I picked this game up at a very young age. And I know what this game has done for me. The opportunity it had blessed me with, allowing me to be the first to do a lot of things, coming from a small town Plaquemine, where nobody really, not too many guys get the opportunity to play college basketball. So for me, that was a big thing.
Yeah.
Coming up, when we was coming up, we didn't have as many resources, as many people to pour in our lives. Not saying that nobody did, some did, but we didn't have the resources that bigger states like California, New York had.
Facts.
So we really kind of had to get it out the mud. And through that process, we went through a lot of trial and error. We we did a lot of things right, we did a lot of things wrong, but we learned. So for us, with all that we learned, and we're still learning today, because like we say, we still in the field.
Yeah.
Every day we still doing what we trying to teach other people to do every day. So for us, why not come back and allow these kids not to make the errors we made? And we know that we can pour into somebody else to give them exactly what they need. And that's what we're about. So when you got a guy like Marcus that's, like you said, a hometown hero, a legend, as humble as he is, he's a legend.
Yeah.
And he want to do something. I'm a servant. I have a servant heart. So he one call, that's all. I'm ready. So when it comes to serving and helping people, that's my purpose.
And when I say pull up, boy, everybody pulled up on the block on two wheels. I was like, now that's the effort I need in my life. Thornton, when we start talking about all these stats, we could be here all day with numbers. And I know that the guys, they're great at just shooting out the numbers. But for all of the hard work and all of the accolades that you have, is there one that was a pivotal moment for you that made you sit back and say, man, this is my mama, I made it moment?
Yeah. One I can probably pinpoint, just making it to the NBA. Like Dwayne say, man, we from Baton Rouge, man. We don't really have the resources that everybody else have. So what we do get, we got to grind for. Right. So just being able to vision myself making the NBA, dream it, and actually live out that dream, man, that was everything for me. And to help my family, be in a better position, that was all I needed.
And not only did you get there, I mean, you stayed there for some time.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about that, because once you get there, that's everything. But staying there, it wasn't just like they said, okay, you're here to go on about your business.
Once you get there, like you said, it's something. But to stay there is a whole lot, of work, grind you got to do behind the scenes. BS too you got to deal with. But for all in all, man, it's just a testament to what I love to do. I go back to my childhood days and the love for the game. That's where it started, and to this day, me and Dwayne, we in the gym. Like we love it. We love it, and whatever we have to give back to the youth and to the kids, man, that's what we doing.
Look, Dwayne saw somebody in the parking lot, but hey, man, you know what? Hey, tighten up. You're moving a little slow, kid. Where you go? I was like, hey, wait a minute. Now, hold on. Now, let Mama make it. Be easy on us.
That's him for real. That's real him for real.
Dig deep. But when you start talking about that discipline, it has to come from somewhere. And if they're not getting it at home, you see a lot of the coaches that are stand-ins. And those are the relationships that are formed. And you never forget your childhood coaches. You never forget those who really poured into you and called you out on your mess. Right? But now with this new generation, microwave generation, where instant gratification, it comes in a hashtag and a retweet. Man, them reels look a whole lot different. Nobody's showing you all them buckets that they missed. Nobody's showing you that if they don't go out there and do them suicides, if they don't go out there and eat right, if they don't, it's a lot that goes into it. So how do you even begin to coach that level of mentality versus just telling them, I'm coaching you?
Well, I'll let Dwayne answer this.
Well, I think, with this generation, the key word is balance. We understand that the game's steady evolving, and, us as mentors, coaches, leaders, we have to change a little bit too, but still keeping that ground foundation. The foundation is everything. So even with understanding that, okay, man, people, I get y'all generation is about showing highlights, but let's show the real process a little bit too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not all about the highlight. It's about how we gonna respond when we don't have a highlight.
I love the fact that you said as a leader, you have to be willing to adapt too.
yeah.
You know, because these kids, they want to go out there, they want to get straight to the success story. And you got to know they want to get there
Yep.
and what it looks like, because now we have to learn how to measure what is really success. What does that look like for you? So if we were to put that on the board, today, your level of success probably looks a lot different than it did in 98, 99,
Right.
take it over for the 2000.
Right.
You know, so what does a level of success look like for you in this moment?
Yeah, for the older, the OGs, we call ourselves OGs. now.
Okay, Unc.
I don't like
I wasn't
that.
gonna say it.
I don't like that word, Unc. if you go reference that, be OG, okay?
OG,
I
not
do
Unc.
with that. Now Unc. I don't
Okay,
like that.
OG, let's go.
Get the shoes out of the car. You call me Unc. All right. But you hit it on the head. Like for the older people, we have to adjust. Sometimes we find ourselves being stubborn, right? And doing what, like you said, worked for us. We gotta understand the game is evolving.
Right.
It's evolving every day, and you gotta get with it. But one thing me and Dwayne try to teach is the grind part behind the scenes. That's one thing that would never change.
Never change.
It don't matter how many times the game flip, revolve, whatever. The grind part would never change. You have to do the work behind the scenes,
The work
and
is the work.
that's where you get better. You don't get better in the game. You get better doing the unseen hours that nobody sees.
Well, you know what, Coach Dwayne, Marcus, I'm gonna ask y'all a tough question that every time somebody I see in sports, I ask the question because it wasn't like this for you then, but it's for them now.
Yeah.
We're gonna talk about it. I'm gonna say one word: loyalty. Loyalty looks a lot different when NIL entered the scene.
Man.
So tell me your thoughts about NIL in general, and then I'll break it down with further questions. Oh, no, don't pass the ball. Coach Dwayne, let's go.
That's my dog, man. My dog. He the point guard. He the point guard.
Okay.
I always tell people, I think I told you before, me and NIL have a love-hate relationship.
Yeah.
Love that is here now,
Right.
hate it wasn't here when I was playing.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, that word loyalty, man, is a lost word right now. Is it's tricky too. It's tricky. Like when we came up, it was built on relationships, right?
Yep.
It's gone now. It's gone, and with NIL, I can't really see it coming back. I think the best thing that we can do now is put stipulations with it. Give some incentives, but that word loyalty, man. I'm a big believer in that. I'm built on that. If I tell you that's my word, that's my word. So I don't know how these coaches do it these days, but I'm big on that word.
Yeah, gotta be.
Like we said in the beginning, it's about the foundation. I think, well, I know when you develop a relationship with a kid that's undeniable, so it's just about, really developing a relationship, because the money is gonna be there.
Yeah, we get, as OGs, we say that now.
No, yeah.
But put ourselves in 18,
99,
19,
2000,
right.
2001,
We'll probably be,
2002.
feeling the same way. But
we speak from this perspective.
But that's what we trying to tell you. Now. We living for y'all in the future now, right? So we trying to give y'all the game right now, and hopefully you can, put that into perspective right now and kind of, see, because for me, relationships is everything.
Yeah.
When the money goes, everything goes, those relationships last forever, right?
Yeah.
So I'm big with that, and I'm big on treating people right.
That part. And I just think that a lot of wraparound services should come with that too. Because you have, student athletes, they're students first, but they're great at what they do, right? And then that puts them in a different realm from being looked at as just a student to now being looked at as a marketer, now being looked at as a franchise player of this big situation. And that's a lot of peer pressure on a child. because at the end of the day, they're still children that's growing through these situations. And you want to be able to see them be successful. You want to be able to see them take care of themselves. But the wraparound services that should come with it, hey, man, don't spend all that on their chain.
Right.
Hey, man, look, taxes going to hit a little dip. Hey, man, you know, what does the foundation look like? Do you have a roof over your head? Are we going to go to the next level? Are we even trying to? Because this very well could be, Mama, I made a moment because I didn't think I could get this much. And all I wanted was a chain.
And if you handle it right, you could be set forever.
Yeah.
Like, we just go be honest. A lot of y'all, this the end of the road for you, right? So what are you gonna do to maintain what you have now? Are you investing? Are you doing whatever you have to do to preserve this money? Are you do you have the right people around you? Do you have financial advisors? Are you budgeting? It's a whole lot of things that, like you said, I came into really not knowing, but I know now, and I can give back to some of these guys. Whether you listen or not,
that's on you.
That's on you. But at the same time, I feel like my thing is now to give as much game back as I can.
And when you say you don't know how these coaches are coaching these big teams now, especially when a big brand is out here and they're known for winning and they go out for the top recruits. And then if they don't have the recruitment dollars, you're not going to get that recruited player. Right. And if that recruited player can go somewhere else and do what they want and what they're really recruiting for, then how do you build a real franchise? It's tough.
That's why, it's tough.
It's tough,
man. It's basically the biggest school with the biggest budget now. That's what it come down to. And I really don't know because I haven't grew up in that area, but it's crazy now.
Yeah, it's one of those things I think that we'll be growing through and seeing change and evolve for a very long time, especially as you see these larger institutions will have to begin to say, well, we're going to have to come up with a solution for us. How do we invest in? Because we never want the kids to get away from you're getting here to get an education and then to the next level if you decide to go on and do that, especially when you see it evolve because you're doing a basketball camp for girls and boys, and then that the mentality is a lot different when you got these little boys coming out there, they're hustling, trying to get out there and get in the game. They want to learn all they can learn. You get little girls, they come out there and they are really giving the boys the business because they are scrappy out there getting after it. And they're still trying to find their space and their voices. And for y'all to be able to nurture back for these kids, 2nd through 8th grade, is it?
2nd through 8th grade.
So I just missed it a little bit, but I can come out there and do some coaching.
Yeah.
Because this is what I got, Coach. Listen to me. We're going somewhere. Marcus, if you would have listened to me, you'd have got some hoops done too.
Okay. What
Ball and hoop.
That's it?
That's all you need, isn't it? It's basketball, right?
Yeah,
the end game is the ball to the hoop.
No dribbling. No.
You got to dribble. And wait, I got to tell y'all that part. Like ball and hoop.
You just run with it.
Just ball and hoop.
That don't sound right.
So you just walking in the gym shooting from the parking lot.
That's what I heard on the song. We was out in the parking lot and I was just throwing ball and hoop. No.
Okay.
Close.
We gonna practice.
We
gonna practice.
It gotta be some ball handling, some pass fakes, some head fakes or something.
Yeah, we gonna get you right.
But the only part they showed me on the gram was the ball and the hoop. Ain't nobody saying nothing else about nothing else.
The gram will get you now.
See?
That's what we said.
That's what we talked about now.
So if we want to do all the fundamentals, if we want to learn how to really play the game from those who played the game,
come to the camp.
Come to the camp. When is the camp? Where are we going? How do we get there? And how many can show up?
This is for everybody. Yep. We ain't turning nobody around. It's June 2nd through the 5th for the boys at MBS, Most Blessed Sacrament. Over, if you don't know, it's over by the Woodland High School. Can't miss it. For the girls, it's 9th through the 12th, 2nd through 8th grade. We welcome all. We giving back. We giving back, and we trying to do it the right way too. Yeah. By adding those fundamentals into the game. We gonna have fun. We gonna compete. We go laugh. We gonna joke, but we gonna get something out of this.
We gonna ball.
Yeah. We gonna leave this camp being a better players.
And
for sure.
We gonna leave this camp falling in love a little bit with the process.
Yep.
Because we're gonna get out of our comfort zone.
Yep.
And we gonna recognize, dang, I got out of my comfort zone. And it actually feels good.
It feels good.
It's scary at first.
Yeah, it's scary at first.
But it's rewarding in the end.
I ain't died. I'm good.
Right.
Actually, I feel a little better.
Right.
Yeah. I won't feel this again.
Right.
I won't feel this again. I won't feel this again to get to the point where, I need to feel this every day.
Yep.
Right.
because I want to be great.
And on the other side of it, you're only getting better.
Only
That's
getting
it.
better.
Only getting
That's
better.
it.
Great.
It's only work.
And you know, and you can't do this by yourselves, right? And then you have so many families that want to be a part of this. So if they want to sponsor a child to be able to come out and do this, they can do that. If they want to sponsor equipment for these type of events, they can do that. They want to sponsor snacks because these kids stay hungry and they forever
sure.
growing.
For sure.
You know what I mean? It's just like it takes a village. And if we know that these babies are paying it forward by giving their efforts, then why would we not?
Yeah.
How do we contact you for more information for the camp?
You contact Tommy. You know,
Hey, Tommy.
Tommy Christen.
Tommy stood us up. Tommy ain't pull up with us today.
Nah, he a busy man. Either you contact Tommy at Tommy Christen, you know, his email, or you can call the school.
I love it. MBS, we're going to make it happen. Now, I'm going to get y'all to stick around a little while because I got questions that need answers.
Yeah.
And it's attached to some confetti balloons and darts.
Uh-oh.
Hey, Coach, you in this with me.
All right,
Okay?
I'm with you.
All right. So, no. You're not nervous, are you? Don't you trust us?
Nah, man.
This is just another drill.
What, a party or something? Confetti balloons?
It's going to be a party.
Oh, okay.
It's a party. It's a party. It's a party.
I
Hey.
don't like how this party going, but all right.
Just hold tight.
Okay. I
Yeah,
got
but
you.
just hold tight. And they're going to take us a quick ride with some 10 tunes. Because I just kind of want to know, you know, like while you're getting in your zone, what is that one song that is a guilty pleasure? Ain't nobody knowing that Marcus Thornton really just bopping out with bop, dun, dun, bop.
Yeah.
Coach D, I know you got one in the repertoire. 10 tune and questions that need answers on the way. Keep it locked. Now, Marcus, I can't hold them off any longer. You're going to answer these questions. You better answer them right. Do you understand me?
No.
Okay, so you don't hear the words coming out of my mouth, is what you're saying.
You don't hear the word? You don't hear the word?
All right, I can't hold them back.
You don't hear the
Questions
word? Gotta
that
show me.
need answers.
We need answers, bro. We need
Questions
answers, bro.
that need
We need
answers.
answers, bro.
How many points did you score your freshman year at Kill?
Per game. Per game.
That kill guard,
Yeah.
I think it was like 14 to 15.
Okay, I'm gonna hold them off on that.
Y'all gotta come better than that.
I'm impressed.
Get him,
I'm
get him,
impressed.
get him, though.
But let me ask you this. How do you get to Sesame Street?
I don't know how to get the session.
Wind them up. Wind them up. Can't hold them back.
Here we go.
Hey man, chill out, Wayne. No, man, no, don't do it, man.
Yeah. 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 I like that. I like
Ride around and we getting. Hey, I love it. But when you get through and you gotta figure out that song that's gonna get you through, man, you know what I mean? I got a guilty pleasure. And I don't know if y'all wanna rock with me on this one or not. But if you know the words, that is my jam. Turn it up. Don't act like y'all don't know this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's up? Uh-huh.
Yeah.
For whatever that means. Hey.
Okay.
And I feel-
That gets-
And I'm feeling
I guess.
Okay.
a little peculiar. That's my vibe.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh.
Side and I take a deep breath and I get real high and I say, oh, what's going on?
What's going on?
You don't know that? Hey, hey, yeah, yeah,
Okay.
hey, yeah, yeah.
I think I heard this song on a movie or
What's
something.
going on?
Yeah,
I think I have heard it
Was this
before.
song on a movie or something?
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, I said, hey, y'all, hey, what's going on? All right,
Hey,
yeah.
man, scratch that. Give me the aux, man. Let me show y'all what I'm
Go
on,
ahead.
man. Y'all check this out right here.
That'll be something we jamming with.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Y'all know that.
I like that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you know I am the plug, though, right?
Yeah. We know.
Oh.
Hey.
Hey, the Lord.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I told y'all.
Yeah, I rock with that. I rock with that. I rock with that.
How you
I can
coming,
trust
my
you with
brother?
the aux
How you
card.
coming, my
Now,
brother?
I don't know if I trust him.
How you
I don't know
coming,
if I
my
trust
brother?
Thornton on this, man.
Yeah, I know you're gonna come official.
All right, let's see
get
what he
that, man.
working with then. Make it on the wing and the prayer, and hopefully a good song. I know you playing. Somebody turn that up.
Shout out to my daughter. She love this song.
Okay.
Yeah.
LAX.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome to the land of fame, excess.
Hey, let's pick it up.
Am I gonna fit in?
I'm gonna fit
In
in.
the cab, here I am for the first time. Look to my right and I see the Hollywood sign. This is all so crazy.
Know y'all know this. I know y'all just waiting for the chorus, right?
That's my part.
Tummy tucking and I'm feeling kinda homesick.
Feel a little homesick.
And I'm
That's it.
nervous. 'Cause when the taxi
I'm way in LA from Baton Rouge. I'm homesick.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
And the Jay-Z song was on. And the Jay-Z song was on.
Over my
Yeah. Moving my,
like yeah.
moving my,
Yeah. Okay.
There's a party in the,
Hey. Okay.
there's a party in the US.
Hey, y'all, I think we ran out of gas.
Oh Lord.
Hey,
We out?
we out.
We out.
We out.
We out.
Yeah.
Now, you know, my time here with Gordon McKernan Injury Attorneys, our partnership with Gordon Gibbs and Tan Cares, where we're highlighting nonprofit organizations and community stakeholders that's really raising the bar. They're going above and beyond in order to get it done. I would love to hear more about your organizations and see how we can work together. If you would like to be a guest on the LaTangela Show podcast, how about you hit me up? Submit your information at latangela.com. Now, B, I love some good random research because I am the queen of random research. But when you're stressed out, who are you talking to? See, me, I got to go in the corner and talk to sweet baby Jesus because some of y'all be stressing me out in the process. And I'd be like, you know what? Lord, I said I needed more patience, not things to test my patience, and you already know how that's going. But according to University of South Carolina, they said that when you're stressed out, the best person to talk to is someone else who is stressed out. I don't agree with that either. Who would say some foolishness like that?